Don't you just love it when people pull a white rabbit out of the hat to confuse you? Like, okay, thank you. Of course, unless you are a senator or congressman, you immediately realize this was Eddie, my cat. Take Bart Stupak as an example. His white rabbit is an amendment to the health care bill and for all practical purposes outlaws abortion, even where a woman may die if not performed, unless she is rich and can pay cash on the barrelhead. Bart Simpson was immediately greeted by RNC Chairman Michael Steele, who welcomed him as a new member of the Republican Health Care Jihad. Which brings me to the issue today, which is one of the most revolting I have ever encountered in my 50 years of professional life. I argued earlier that I find it strange that the church, which is claimed to be represented by the current Republicans, has no problems refusing to provide medical treatment to poor, sick people, treatments needed for their survival. I find it equally strange, to say the least, that the current Republicans refuse to provide health care even to veterans who fought the war the previous administration commenced under fraudulent pretense.
There is no doubt that Saddam Hussein now has weapons of mass destruction.
We cannot wait for the final proof, the smoking gun, that could come in the form of a mushroom cloud.
In case you missed it, last year, 155 of our troops died in Afghanistan. During the same time, 2,266 veterans died because of lack of health care. According to the Veterans Administration, on any given day, 131,000 veterans are homeless. 10% of that are female veterans. Wouldn't you expect Congress to do something about that? Actually, it did. On January 15, 2009, it introduced the Veterans Health Care and Authorization Act of 2009. It was blocked by Tom Coburn, the Republican Senator of Oklahoma. On March 26, 2009, it introduced the Veterans Benefits Enhancement Act of 2009. It was blocked by Senator Tom Coburn of Oklahoma. On October 4, 2009, it introduced the Caregivers and Veterans Omnibus Health Services Act of 2009. It was promptly blocked by Senator Tom Coburn of Oklahoma. Who is Tom Coburn? He graduated with an accounting degree from Oklahoma State University in 1970, returned to college and studied to become a physician. Coburn claims he does not want veterans to receive extended benefits because we cannot pay for it. Actually, his position on fiscal responsibility is rather new. Indeed, he voted in favor of funding both the Afghanistan and Iraq wars and did so not only at the beginning, but also in 2006 at cost of over $1 trillion. As a man who claims to be educated, he should have known that by voting for not one but two wars, we would have victims that need to be taken care of. Let me remind you that one of my sons wanted to escape my discipline, so he joined the Marine Corps. Therefore, I know firsthand that the Army and Marine Corps promises recruits that they would be taken care of, given benefits including loans and grants to pay for colleges and more. Nobody, and I mean nobody, tells our kids that they will be homeless and without health care instead when they return from service. And nobody tells them that their fate will depend on congressmen and senators that vote to fund wars but refuse to take care of the heroes, many of whom gave their lives. Senators who refuse to give our veterans the minimal care they deserve. Do you really think Mr. Coburn will give a damn about your needs? You think so? Okay, let's look at his voting record. July 29, 2005, he voted yes on tax breaks for oil companies. On October 5, 2005, he voted no on a ban on cruel and inhumane treatment of detainees. On December 21, 2005, he voted yes on cutting the budget by $40 billion by imposing changes on welfare, child support and student lending programs, welfare which includes support for veterans. On May 11, 2006, he voted yes on extending the Bush tax cuts for the wealthy. On June 22, 2006, he voted no on an amendment calling on the President to withdraw from Iraq, which would have saved hundreds of billions of dollars. On January 22, 2009, he voted no on the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, granting women the right to equal pay even if they didn't find out for the first 6 months that they were discriminated against. On January 29, 2009, he voted no on the Children's Health Insurance Reauthorization Act. And you really think he is going to represent your interest in the Senate? Good luck to you. On another level, given his voting records, do you begin to see a pattern? A behavioral matrix, if you get where I am going, which, by the way, is a truly bipartisan phenomenon. I'll talk about it in Matrix 3. I'll see you soon.